Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Are you ready to unleash your creativity with the Cricut Joy? Because today we are going to be discovering all the amazing projects that you can make with this tiny but mighty machine. We're talking cards, labels, decals, and yes, even coffee mugs with the Cricut Joy. So let's get crafting. I'll be using Cricut Design Space for all projects throughout this video. For this one, let's start off by grabbing a circle to use as our guide. Make sure you change the dimensions to the size of your keychain. Next, head over to Images and select the design you would like to use for this project. Once you've got your images, resize it to fit nicely inside the circle guide. I plan to cut both images on the same mat, so I made them the same color to make it easier. If you're not using your phone to film like me, I recommend using the Snap Mat feature in the Cricut app. Once you are happy with how everything looks, go ahead and hit Make It to start printing. When they're small like this, I like to weed out my project on the mat. Make sure to take the clear plastic off your keychain before applying the vinyl. Grab a piece of transfer tape, peel the backing off the transfer tape, and carefully place it over the vinyl, pressing firmly with a scraper tool to ensure it sticks. Slowly peel the transfer tape away, lifting the vinyl with it. Then position the tape with the vinyl onto our project surface. Press down firmly and use the scraper tool again to smooth out any bubbles. Finally, peel back the transfer tape slowly, and we will repeat the same process for the second layer. The last step is to add the hardware on your keychain, and that's it. Our first project with our Cricut Joy is complete. For our next project, we'll be using Cricut Design Space again, but I'll skip the setup since we covered it in the first project. This time, we'll be making a personalized coffee mug using Cricut infusible ink. After cutting your design with the Cricut Joy, weed away any excess material, leaving only your design behind. Now let's add our design to the coffee mug and make sure to use heat-resistant tape to secure it in place. Also make sure to cover your design with a layer of butcher paper to protect it during the heat process. Next, we'll be using the Cricut mug press. So carefully place your mug into the press, close it, and let the machine do its magic. Once it beeps, your mug is ready to come out, but be careful, it's hot. Make sure to let the mug cool down completely before peeling away the butcher paper and infusible ink to reveal your custom design. And there you have it, a beautiful professional looking mug with your own personal touch. Enjoy your new creation, and let's move on to the next project. For our next project, we're making a custom card using the Cricut Joy and the Cricut card insert and card mat. Let's start by inserting the card into the slit opening and pressing down firmly to make sure it sticks securely. Next, we'll switch out the cutting blade for the Cricut pen, as it will draw the design before cutting it out. Once the pin is in, let Design Space guide you through the process. It will draw your design first and then prompt you when to switch back to the cutting blade. Once it's done, unload the mat and you'll have a beautifully drawn and cut card design. And here's a little tip. If you're like me and don't love your handwriting, did you know the Cricut Joy can write on the inside of your card too? Just fold the card so the inside is facing up, reload it onto the mat, and insert the Cricut pen again. Watch as it writes your personalized message, saving you from those less than perfect handwritten notes. Now, with just a few easy steps, you have an amazing, professional-looking, homemade card without the hassle of handwriting. Look at that, no more worrying about messy handwriting, just a beautiful card made by you. We are going to be making coasters using the Cricut coasters and infusible ink. Load your infusible ink sheet into your Cricut Joy and let it cut your design. Once it's done, unload it from the mat and weed out the areas you don't need. I love using infusible ink because it's so easy to weed and it just peels away effortlessly. Place your design on your coaster and make sure to use heat-resistant tape. I'm going to be using the Cricut Easy Press 2, setting it to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and pressing these coasters for 240 seconds. Once the pressing is done, you should let the coasters cool completely before peeling off the infusible ink. Even though I did not do that in this video, I just couldn't wait to see the final product. And there you have it, your amazing new coaster set, vibrant and long-lasting, ready for your next cup of coffee or tea. I have some exciting news. Right now, Cricut is doing 10% off all materials and accessories with code Cricut10P. It's the perfect time to stock up and get creative. Make sure you click the link in my bio and use the code at checkout. Happy crafting! Our next project is creating an adorable baby onesie using 100% polyester onesie and infusible ink. Start by having your Cricut Joy cut your design just like we've done with all our other projects. Once it's cut, weed out the areas you don't need, leaving just the design ready to go. Before applying your design, use a lint roller over the onesie to remove any dust or fibers that can interfere with the ink. Then pre-press the onesie for a few seconds to get out any of the wrinkles and create a smooth surface. We'll be using the Cricut Easy Press 2 again for this project. Set the temperature to 385 degrees Fahrenheit and press time for 40 seconds. Now place your design on the onesie, securing it with heat-resistant tape to ensure it doesn't move. Cover the design with butcher paper to protect both the onesie and your press. Press firmly with the Easy Press, and once the time is up, let it cool before removing the infusible ink sheet. This is one of my favorite projects to make with my Cricut Joy. It's such a personal touch and makes a perfect and thoughtful gift for a friend or family member's child. Just look at that, an adorable custom-made onesie that you made on your own. For this project, we'll be using Cricut Joy Smart Labels, which are perfect because you don't need a mat. You just load and go. We're making labels for a few pantry items to keep everything organized and looking great. Before loading the Smart Label sheet into the Cricut Joy, make sure to swap out the cutting blade for the Cricut Joy pen. I'm using black for this project, but you can choose any color that matches your style. Once your labels are drawn, Cricut Design Space will prompt you to replace the pen with the blade to cut around your design. When it's done, simply peel off the label and stick them onto your jars, containers, or any items you want to organize. It's that easy. No fuss, just peel and stick. I love how quick and simple this project is, and it makes a big difference in keeping everything neat and tidy. The last project I'm going to do today is adding vinyl to a glass cup. Just like all our other projects, we'll start with design space. Once your design is ready, place your vinyl onto the mat, load it into the Cricut Joy, and let the machine cut your design. Then weed away the excess vinyl to reveal your beautiful cut. Next, use transfer tape to pick up the vinyl. I like to cut the edges of my transfer sheet. This helps make sure the design lays flat on the glass, making application much easier. Carefully place the transfer tape with the vinyl onto the glass mug, pressing down firmly to ensure it sticks well. Once secure, peel off the transfer tape and reveal your custom design. To wrap up, let's add some ice, pour in the coffee, pop on the lid, and give it a good stir. Enjoy this stylish new cup, perfect for any iced coffee lover. Well, that's all for today. I hope my video inspired you to get creative with your Cricut Joy. Remember, there's a whole world of possibilities out there waiting to be cut. Don't forget to share your amazing projects you make in the comments below. And if you want future inspiration with your Cricut Joy, make sure to subscribe for more videos. Until next time, stay crafty.